Hello, Zero here, and welcome to another episode of the Manager series, a 100% lore playthrough of Lobotomy Corporation. So, for today, we are just going to be wrapping up the information team, then we are going to be proceeding to the training team. So, we got this guy, and well, let's just see what it does. Also, as I mentioned in the previous episode, I think I'll just give Chloe the chicken gun. Yeah. Alright. Looks like an Iron Maiden. So, yeah, as usual, we'll just order people into it and see if we can use it over and over. So this is a channeled, so let's see how long. And as usual, if we channel something, sometimes it causes our people to die. After the popularity of the all-around helper skyrocketed, so all-around helper, we have that in the previous cycle. We Can Change Anything was released as the second installment of XX Inc.'s Home Robot series. All-around helper was a Roomba that turned into a murdering thing. Placing an employee inside the machine will produce energy over time. So, I guess we got 3 energy. And every damage we deal also produces energy. Endure 3? Yeah, it seems to kill people. Let's try someone else. Someone with a high... Alright, Chloe, you're gonna be next to die. So we got 16 energy out of that. You might have to kill everyone just to see what this is all about. So we can change anything. As to be expected of all XX Inc.'s products, it supports a variety of functions. Once the employee is inside the machine, they will take red damage. They will be unable to leave and eventually die. Okay. So even with a high defense, it's just gonna kill people, but there is some sort of exponential gain as long as they stay there, the longer they stay there. So regardless, we are going to kill everyone. Let's just see the 4. So our plan is we're just going to kill everyone so we can read the 4. We're not going to return to memory repository. But what I have planned is we are just going to do this until the end of the cycle. At the end of the cycle. So at the end of that cycle, we can return to memory repository. So we can 100% this. The amount of energy will produce will increase as time goes by. Is your child a troublemaker who cries all the time? Come on, we can change that. Like how you look? Are you too fat? Too skinny? You can change that. Is your house suffering from an outage because you don't have the money to pay for your power bill? You can change that. Well, if that ain't ominous. Let's send someone else. So, oh, wait. We have 101, so we still have 40 seconds. Probably kill 2 more. Need to kill 2 more agents. To see what this is all about. Let's just see that stereo sound. Okay, at least this one's good. This abnormality is not affected by Cliff Meltdown, so we don't expect people to die every time a meltdown happens. It's quite simple. Just open up the machine, step inside, and press the button to make it shut. Now everything will be just fine. Well, well, that's one way to say just end it all. Let's just see this 40. Then we can just retry the day and well, not enough. Oh, okay. This machine will produce energy after an employee enters it. Seeing as once inside know where everybody comes out, it must be rather comfortable. So, yeah. It's pretty much a tool that we will never ever use. What I can also do is, once I hit the memory repository, I can immediately do that, so we don't need to worry about waiting till the end of the cycle. So on day 11, we can do that. Alright, so we are just going to be farming stuff. We can't use this for farming. We can use this for farming just for prudence. But we have other people who need prudence, so I can get Velasquez over. I can just move Velasquez over here so they can farm Punishing Bird. Repression. So our priority is the control team, because I don't expect to move them, but they already have level 2. Who else needs it? Galena can work on it. Alright, let's head Galena to it. Attachment. Well, Void Dream doesn't really need that much attachment. And everyone is already attachment too, so kinda eh. So might as well just use it to farm London, yes. Or what I can do is I can get London over. I'll just get London to do Beauty and the Beast, and I will tell him to farm Fortitude. Then Galena will just... Oh, Galena doesn't have a black armor. Yeah, that's black armor. Who has decent black armor out of the control team? Well, all of them are already 3, so I'll just get a black armor, probably a fragment of the universe, and do that. So I will just retry today and assign people the right ego equipment. Alright, Galena and... might as well use Mackie. These are already 2, I don't think I need to farm them up. Maybe? Yeah, they're already mainly 2, so Mackie and Galena, you guys can wear anti-black suits. And in that case, let's try Hay. If we have an anti-black Hay that they can wear. Logging? Sure. London's already wearing an anti-white. Same thing with that. Alright, so the plan again, Velasquez is just going to work on this over and over. Then this one is going to be London. This one is going to be Galena. And this one is going to be Mackie, but Mackie's just going to be staying here, since that is dependent on whatever. We can change anything, as mentioned. We can just... Don't debate me. Oh, come on. Debated. We can't do that. We can't do that approach. Just hoping that we are not going to be screwed by RNG. Alright, again, take 2. So I'll think I'll just pump Mackey's Fortitude. Alright. Well, that makes sense. So Mackie doesn't really need to move. Alright. London, let's let London trigger that. Well, that's Velasquez's job. I don't need to use a bullet there. I think this is okay. I don't mind the 2. Alright. Still don't have enough for the gun. I'll just fire a bullet. Maggie. And London. Punishing Bird might escape, so. Let's send Velasquez over. Good. And Galena already has a bonus. Oh, it's already doubt, huh? No, no problem. See how fast they can kill it with upgraded weaponry. Looks like it's very fast. Right, that was doubt. And we got a gun. Black damage gun. Galena. For that, I can send Velasquez over. That should raise the Punishing Bird. Right, one more. Right, what does Mackie need? Well, of course, Fortitude. Right, I'll just use Fortitude. Okay, I think Galena can do this one more time. But this bird will escape. It's the only thing about today's Shylock. There's an RNG and a bit of timing involved. Right, might as well trigger this. Punishing Bird will escape. Oh, Punishing Bird won't escape. Mirror of Adjustment. It's not gonna escape, so I really don't need to worry about that. on, work with me. Today's Shylock. Yeah, I don't think today's Shylock is going to. Come on! Now, what did I say? Alright. Good thing we're already at the end of the day. Don't need to worry about that. But at least we reached the breakpoint of 30. And Velasquez also reached her breakpoint. And of course, the key point in the game where you start to see cracks in the facade. And again, if we recall in the previous cycle, that part was scripted. Ignition filter. I mean, it's not used that much outside of the story, except maybe for censored. And of course, the UI. Okay, what next? Just one more. Alright, who needs to farm whatever? Pansy can work on Prudence, so I can give Pansy. I can give the bird to Pansy. Mackie can still work on that. So I would just rather Mackie work on. They can trade, I think. Yeah, I think Mackie and Lyndon can trade. Lyndon just needs a suit that is strong against black, but justice is still 2. And also level 2. Strong against black? Nope, not yet. Our alternative would be fragments. Fragments ain't that bad. And Mackie just needs anti-white, but that's not anti-white. See if we have something that is good against white. Gaze. Right. So what we are going to do is Galena is going to be working on this guy. So I guess I made the mistake there. Should be Gaze. Now what will Mackie do? Or, alternatively, I can let Velasquez do the Beauty and the Beast. And London is going to do this. Galena is not gonna do anything. Fancy is going to do this. That's alternative. Galena's not going to do anything. Mackie is going to go for the bird. So I need anti-red. So Mackie is going to go back to logging. Okay, Mackie goes here. Pansy is going to go for this guy. Velasquez is going to go for this guy. And London is going to go for that. And Pansy needs a better anti-black suit. Fragments of the Universe. Alright, so Pansy is going to go for that. Velasquez is going to go for that. There's Mackie. Mackie is going to go there. For the Prudence bonus. This is going to be Velasquez. It's going to be Pansy. And who is going to be working on? So it's London. Yeah, the moment we're not being intubated, that's the moment it did something right. Alright. Hope you don't intubate me. Oh, that was good. Last gas. Who needs attachment work? 31, 39. Alright, Quinn's fine. Pansy. This one's gonna be Mackie again. Alright. Lucky. And we'll just wait for Velasquez to heal. And it's gonna be Red Dawn. But who is escaping? The only person escaping is Void Dream, Punishing Bird. So... okay. Yeah, pretty much the only answer to that is sure. They can try. Right, let's see our deal. London already has that face. Might as well send everyone who isn't working. Ooh, Letitia. Letitia doing the work. Live, steer, and fight for our desires. Oh no, you won't. Fancy. Birds. Alright. Boy Dream. I think I'll just let this trigger. Bird is the best for triggering, I think, but... that was wrong. That was so wrong. Okay, I understand the Privyet, but I can't understand the other. Other Russian. Alright, what's next? Velasquez should work on that. Who needs instinct? Oh, Galina needs instinct. Alright. Send Mackie. I can send Galina over, but Galina's already on the way to get some bonus. I guess in Pansy. I mean, Pansy's supposed to be doing that anyway. Okay, got that. Wait, why is... Alright, another UI bug. You've been seeing that a lot in this playthrough. Nothing really serious. Yeah, just one more, I think. We should be fine. I think they can survive this. If it looks like he won't, you can just end the day. Alright. I think that's good enough for today. And we promoted to London because of the Fortitude bonus. Mackie? Well, Mackie got the Prudence bonus. What about Velasquez? Velasquez got 2, but still not enough. I think Velasquez needs 2 more level ups. Right, day 11. Ooh, we already got all of these. Oh, 115. One day you'll understand the meaning of the desperation on their faces when the roulette spins. Well, we have no choice, so I don't need to randomize that. Right, B, we already met B in the previous cycle. Let's see. Alright, this is scripted. It is pre-recorded. It's the same answer as the other one. And we already knew that from the previous cycle. Okay, training team. I think it's time for us to get new people. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just hire some new people. So we now have noon, so it's going to be a bit of a problem if we are going to try to extensively farm. But I don't think I'll mind. So what I'm going to hire now is after Pansy, we got Victor, Dakota, and Vera. Let's customize her appearance. Victor is 5 and 28. Yep, that looks like Victor. Nope. This should be 0. 0 215. And that's Victor's hair. 2 3 and 1. Yeah, that's the Victor we know. So I'll just do this. Justice I can easily farm with that, and we really don't need the Justice this early on. And if we really need it, we can just pump someone. That's Victor. Next would be Dakota, the previous captain of the training team. Dakota is 1528, and the hair is different. No, it's 104, 146, and 209. The face is, of course, different. 13, 0, and 6. Okay, that looks like Dakota. 1528, 104, 146, 209, 1306. And finally, Vera. Wait. I forgot to enhance skill. And Sire Vera. Vera is 22. 22 and 7. And I think it's reddish hair? No. Pinkish. 192. And 229. No, it's light blue. And 35 and 3. And that's Vera. 16292 And again, we forgot to strengthen. Alright, as for the ego, I'll just give them some generic ego. Couple of guns, black gun, a red gun, and if you got a spare white gun, nope, we don't have. I think we have, if I can get another engulfing dream. Alright. Then as for the suits, I can just use, I'm not going to farm them yet because I am going to be call this. I am going to wait for the bonus to kick in. Continued service benefits kick in before I farm them. Right, for that, I think we have time for this one. I can just quickly read through the new ego weapons we got that we haven't read yet. Today's expression. It's Black Fast. Not sure if I read this. If I've already read this, I'm just going to delete this from the VOD. Many different expressions are padded on the equipment like patches. The inability to show one's face is perhaps a form of shyness. When throbbing emotions surge up from time to time, it's best to simply cover the face. Now, do we have something else? I think I've already read the horn. The engulfing dream, we also have read that, except for this one. We haven't read that. Yeah, we have read this. Yep. But we haven't read this. Engulfing the dream. The soft wool is so warm and cozy and makes you drowsy. The more entrancing it is, the bigger the disappointment will be when dawn breaks. The longing grows so deep when I wake as a crack of dawn, yet all I can do is wait for you with my eyes closed. You who will never come. Okay. That said, I don't want to redo this, because if I do the return to memory pause story, the whole thing will be destroyed. So what I'll do is just do the whole return to memory pause story thing next on the safety team. I'll just remind myself to do that. If not, I'm just going to do it on the next, and so on, so I can work on this guy. Alright, sure. That said, let's begin. Looks like a baby with a big mouth. It takes the form of an unborn fetus. Its skin is covered in a mucus, sticky liquid. Small veins can be seen here and there. The abnormalities, abnormally bulged eyes, are usually closed. This always seems unsatisfied, but what exactly it needs is undetermined. It has a great obsession with being fed, and if it is not fed regularly, its stress levels rise dramatically. Once it reaches a certain level of stress, it cries out loudly in a way that mentally harms all who may be around it. Okay, that's weird considering that what we had in the flavor text when we were working on it was something about the roulette. So we got repression. Let's send someone with the highest repression. Alright, Haru. We don't expect to survive with this, so we expect to retry. 0115 is so premature that it does not even have its organs properly formed. Deals red damage, a lot of red damage, coated in an unidentifiable slime. 01515 is completely dissimilar to other babies, which are wrapped up in warm blankets, happily cooing and dreaming. Big pitch black pupils that gaze at nothing. They don't even blink. Word about 0115, Haru checks on it repeatedly through the work process, though we should all know what they're actually worried about. So, repression is bad. Haru's gonna die. Alright, repression is bad. Let's see what else we can try. Let's try attachment work. And Haru has a decent armor against red. Really need red. I can send the grinder guy, or even someone with harvest. That's a bit better than moonlight. Alright, I'll just give Haru harvest. And let us try again. There's a long scar-like line across the abdomen of 0115. That doesn't look like a scar, that looks like a mouth. Around 0115, unrecognizable objects resembling an umbilical cord are messily scattered. Despite being a room where a baby resides, it is eerily quiet, devoid of any whines or cries. And looks like attachment isn't good. Also, it seems that this is 3 damage. Unlike our previous example, the moonlight was mostly 2-3 damage. Okay, it lowered with low probability. I think it lowered. So it was normal. Let's try something else. Already tried that. And let's try instinct. Okay, hard sealed. 115 sucks its thumb and cries from time to time. Haru had just entered a containment unit, however, 115 does not respond to their entrance like other babies would. Okay, it's normal. It's probably going to do something stupid. Okay, when the cliff-off counter reached 0, 0115 began crying. Employees who heard its wails complained of a headache. Furthermore, the cliff-off counters of all nearby abnormalities gradually decreased over time. While 0115 was in a crying state, only redacted work could be done. Mirabelle was selected by the roulette for redacted work. They quietly walked into 0115's containment unit. After a moment of turmoil, the crying stopped. I think we're gonna see that soon. More lore. Excerpt from interview log 249. Employee F2706. I've never seen it smile. It always seems to want something, but we can never fulfill its desire. I guess the reason why it cries are destructive is because its unsatisfied needs are so strong. When I was a newbie here, none of my colleagues would tell me what exactly we fed it. I thought it was just some weird milk or something like what other normal babies would eat up. It's a baby after all, underneath all that grossness. And that wasn't the case. It only eats human flesh. Can you believe it? To stop it from crying, we have to hold it drawing every now and then. Do you know what that means? Okay, so there's gonna be a lottery and people will die. That doesn't seem to be bad yet. So our last would be instinct. Insight, I mean. Alright, let's see. We still haven't gotten a good result so far, unfortunately. If you happen to hear a child crying, that means soon one of us will have to disappear for good. Right, so yeah, we saw the drawing, someone's going to be killed. Haru has just entered the containment unit. However, nameless fetus. Okay, so the name is nameless fetus. Often makes a sound just like a normal baby babbling. There's no need to worry about this yet because its desire is not yet overwhelming. More moaning, I don't like it. Nameless fetus feels hunger and all of a sudden stares at Haru. Nameless fetus pure evil, and its gaze penetrates through the employee. Okay, that was normal, so I guess we're just going to check. Ooh, so we need instinct 3, huh? I can do that with Haru. No crying yet? I mean, if we really need to, I can pump Haru up to level 3. Or if we have someone else who has better temperance, I can pump them up. But I think so far Haru has the highest temperance. Oh, but it's already high for this one. Huh, that's weird. Events, organs, probably. Once in a while, babbles. Alright. This might be a normal. Oh, it's finally good, huh? What a surprise. The ego give this away to just stop that. Just double damage, white damage by 5. I'm just going to move away so we don't hear that. Okay. It's our third unlock. Okay, second unlock. Excerpt from a terminated observation log. When I first heard that the nameless fetus had to be fed, I thought you'd have to give it food with like a spoon or something. It looked too weak to do anything, and its mouth isn't fully developed either. Later, when I found out that it ate meat, I thought it would have to be chewed up by someone first so it would be soft enough to eat. When I asked my working buddy about it, he laughed and said, "No wait, that's ridiculous. We just need to leave the food in the unit and go." I still thought about how in the world that fetus could eat stuff. I wondered if we served it some kind of succulent steak that's not even available to us in the cafeteria. Out of curiosity, I decided to sneak a peek at the feeding process of the nameless fetus. Only level 3 and up employees are assigned to that process, but I was able to attend because I made up an excuse that I was covering for someone. As I nervously watched, wondering if my lie would be worth it, some people came along with large plastic bags. Does it eat that much? And when they opened the bags, I could only gape in horror. They were human corpses, and the baby ate it. How? I don't even want to imagine it. It had a large scar on its stomach. I really thought it was some kind of scar. Like a large flower, its stomach would open, dripping with slimy liquid. It was the greatest creature in the world. That day onward, I was a vegetarian. Okay. Guess that was something. Right, let's just continue doing this until we screw up. So we can just hopefully wrap this up. I think I'll just ignore it as much as possible because, well, the consequences are huge. Someone will die in a roulette. But if I am lucky and I can unlock this with all good, which is kind of unlikely. No, it's great if we can end the day like that. Okay, it's a nameless fetus, and it's a hay class. Caution, caution! You can't even see the fetus. So we got a small range, 14 to 18. Alright, I think that's the rest of the research. Okay, so what's the plan after that? I think that's enough for today. Hopefully we don't trigger it, or if we actually trigger it, it's not going to be as annoying. So I guess what I need to do right now is to farm people up to Fortitude 3. Sure, I can do that for Adam. Or who else could farm to? Velasquez can do that. Unfortunately, Velasquez doesn't have that high of temperance to take advantage of it. Maybe Mackie? Alright. Mackie doesn't have a good white armor, so it might not be a good idea. Galena though, Galena can do this. So I'll just farm someone here. Needs a bit more prudence. Extra damage, I don't think the damage will really trigger that. Alright, I'm not sure if Galena will be able to work on this that much. And let's find someone who needs the prudence. So I'm going to farm Galena, so we have another backup plan in case we need to deal with the fetus. Pansy can work on it, but doesn't have enough fortitude for it either. I can send Mackie over to reach the 45 breakpoint. But I'm not sure if it's going to be fast enough. So no more fairies, huh? I wouldn't kill him because there's no more. 17 seconds. Well, let's station people here just in case those clowns show up. Right, Kalina. Oh, alternatively, I can work on Shiloh today. I think that's a better approach rather than switching between these two. Maggie, you stay there. I'm going to go for the breakpoint for the prudence. I don't need to. I can just send Galena over there. Hopefully the Shylock wouldn't kill them. Alright, Maki. Get the breakpoint. So a higher success, so a good result gives extra XP. At least as far as I know. Bad result doesn't give that much XP, but you still get a bit if it's higher than you. The class is higher than the agent currently working on it. So it's the most reliable way to farm. Unfortunately, it takes a while before you can work on it. Oh, Galena also got the hat. Nice. Alright, still need to work on 2 things. Wait, Maki, do that. And let's see where the clowns will show up. That was interesting. They didn't teleport here. I mean, we got Letitia, so we're gonna be shooting them at range. So they are stacked, huh? Okay. I think that's that, and once we finish this, we should be good. Right, that's it. I don't need to know about the escape. I think it doesn't escape. There's really no mention of it escaping. It's just a baby, so probably won't escape. Still, this can get annoying. Alright, Haru is now level 4. I didn't need to farm Haru. Because we already technically farmed her. Maki is good. Galena, not quite. So, 155. It's our only choice, so we're gonna have to pick that. A teardrop fell from the child's dewy eyes. A star showered from the sky. The world falls into a slumber, trapped in an ecstatic lullaby. Yeah, they're lacking because that's, as mentioned in the previous cycle, their flaws are part of the script. They're needed in the script. I think we can finish one more day, then I can actually finish 2 more days, but I don't want to stretch this longer because we already have a lot of long episodes already. Okay, so Haru is still going to work on it. Because Haru is pretty much the best we have for that. Alright, after Vera, we've got Tom. Tom has no back hair. And dreads. And as far as I know, it's got green hair. Gonna go for 78 to 1 and 2 4. So it's not really green, more like teal. And just regular brows and yep. So that's Tom. Same thing. As for the ego, can give them any ego that they can equip in their boss. I think horn is okay. Same thing with the horn armor. Do we have a horn armor? Extra horn armor? Nope. I'll just go with big. Okay, so what's the plan? I'll just wrap this up. That will probably give Haru a max fortitude of 42.5 this early. And we can just farm these guys. I can give Adam... I don't want to work on Shy. Look again. It's faster, but at the same time, it's pretty slow. So Adam is just going to... I'm just going to give Adam a good red so Adam can work on the bird. Christopher is going to alternate between these two. And this is white and black, and Pleasure is good against white and black. Yep, white and black. Alright. So they can prepare against this. At the same time, Haru is first going to work on this. Another hay class. Or not. Right, I'm just going to let Haru try to work on this. This hay class. Then after that, I can let Haru work on this if possible. Alright, let's see our new. As mentioned by the flavor text, it's a boy. Boy. Alright, Haru, do your job. Punishing bird, that would be Adam. And Christopher. Go here, we need to farm these two. That night, when stars showered down from the sky, a child walked. Is there something you love more than me? Ooh, it's black damage, and Haru's not good against black damage. 155 starts sobbing. He can't handle the fact that Haru needs to leave now. Right, it's normal? Let's try repression. Though I kind of feel bad to do repression on a boy. Sure. This would be Christopher. And not to mention, Haru is not really wearing the right armor for this. Let's just try to find what is the best approach. Haru's not healing. Well, she is healing. The longing becomes a tear, cascades down like a shooting star. Why aren't you coming to see me? Well, I just came to see you. Her can take another step after seeing how tearful 155's face is. Right, Adam, do your work. Pretty slow though. Repair seems okay. But it's just normal. Alright, we forgot to open this. Successful work completion will cause a healing token of friendship to be bestowed upon the employee. The amount of healing will vary in relation to 0155's Cliff-Off counter. The Cliff-Off counter increased when Eden completed their work with the token. When an employee with a token worked with another employee, they received damage in proportion to 0155's Cliff-Off counter, which will then decrease. When an employee with 0155's token of friendship died, the Cliff-Off counter lowered by 4. When the Cliff-Off counter reached 0, all employees with the token died. So we tried Insight. Let's try Instinct. It's just common. So Repression seems okay, but we haven't tried Attachment yet. So let's try Attachment. And unfortunately, we can't use Haru to deal with the nameless fetus, because they are locked into that child. Oh well. Let's just hope we don't get the fetus. And as luck may have it, we didn't get the fetus. Adam. Remnants of longing blossom in sorrow. Child of the galaxy. So it's a child of the galaxy. Got Purple Dawn, nothing to be worried about. If it's bad, no. Doesn't say anything about bad. They're all common, huh? I were here, it should have been with me, not there. I mean, we haven't triggered the requirement for that to happen, so... Again, another sort of bug, but not really. And Adam. Alright, let's just farm the attachment from this guy. See the story, we haven't read this yet. Was a night veiled in gentle mist. A barefooted child was looking at me. Was crying, his dreamy eyes filled with sorrow. The sadness hanging on his face stopped me in my tracks. He said he lost something precious, and when I offered to help, he gave me a big smile. A teardrop fell from the child's dewy eyes, a star showered from the sky. The world falls into a slumber, trapped in an ecstatic lullaby. That night, the galaxy descended with bare feet. Excerpt from the diary of Employee Redacted, who committed suicide. So I guess the Cliff-Off counter went to 0, so they died. Possible. I'm guessing it's all common. But once you get the bonus, so pretty much a better Shylock today. Yeah, it's all common. Right, we unlocked more lore from this child of the galaxy. It takes the form of a young boy with big eyes and skin that resembles the night sky. The child shows great enjoyment with talking and playing with others. He has a strong attachment to the act of making contact with another. If the child and an employee reach a certain level of intimacy, he will give a small pebble to the employee he now considers his friend. The employee will feel happiness and vigor while in possession of the pebble. However, this pebble will do more than just good if the employee happens to enter any containment unit other than his. If an employee in the possession of one of the child's pebbles, a sign of their strong friendship, dies, he will show deep grief and sorrow for their loss. So a bit of a risk. You're gonna get a bonus, but you can only work on the child. Alright. Christopher, Adam. Yeah, I can just let Haru trigger it. But at least we've got a better Shylock today. A somewhat better Shylock today. So, an all-around farming tool. I think I can give Pansy to this one. So in 60 seconds, that slime is gonna blow up. And we can send the rest of the gang over. Training team already did their work. Just for safety. And got it. Right, more Child of the Galaxy. Nope. Still haven't unlocked it. So this one's fine. Christopher, continue work on that. Adam, continue work on that. Hopefully Haru's gonna get level 5 in the next few days. So he can now equip an Aleph. Child of the Galaxy. Alright. Christopher needs to heal up. Oh, it's always normal. There's really no good out of it. Okay, this is a lot of lore. Excerpt from Employee Redacted's diary. I looked into the child's eyes for a while. I may have spaced out a little bit because his eyes were so dreamy. I wanted to pet him, but I remembered my coworkers telling me not to have personal feelings towards abnormalities. I told him my name. He repeated it with wide eyes as if he found out a big secret. Each time he called my name, it felt like it became something more than just a familiar thing that I had been living with. When another employee entered the child's containment unit, he did not follow that employee and looked for me instead. I felt basically triumphant after hearing about that. The kid follows me, not you. The moment I entered the child's room, he jumped into my arms crying. When I finally set him down, he shed a tear that became a small white pebble that fell in my hand. Please don't lose it. And don't give it to anyone else, the boy mumbled. Do you like it? More than you like me? The boy quietly asked when I arrived after finishing working with another abnormality. I asked how he knew what I was doing, and he answered lightly. Isn't it obvious? I know everything, whatever you do, wherever you go. His gaze lay upon the pebble. Then he smiled. His eyes gave me goosebumps. I tried to rid myself of the pebble, but I realized it was beyond my control. I don't want to get what I'm talking about right now, but you still treasure it, right? The child smiles at me. Smiles. I can't get this pebble off me. My only hope is to wait for the child to get tired of me. I'm waiting for that day. But will it ever come? People tell me I'm an excellent employee. Idiots. They don't know a thing. Shut up. I can't take it anymore. Can't escape him. I thought I was in charge, but the truth is, I was just a pebble in his hands the whole time. Whatever I do, wherever I go, I hear his whispers. I have to end it. But I'm not even sure if I can. I came from far. I'm so glad to meet you. Become a pebble and let's walk the galaxy together. I hear his whispers and breath. Pitch black darkness follows, just like the night I met him. Okay, so that pebble is sort of a surveillance equipment. I think I can end the day. Just one more. Alright, Void Dream, Punishing Bird. Is it Schlump? Nope, it's not Schlumped. And arrow. Hopefully Haru gets the gift before we end the day. So that gift heals HP, which is in itself a great one, but it's not really that great. So it doesn't escape, but if it goes to 0, all employees with the token died. Alright, so that's the story. Good thing at the end of the day, the gift disappears. The token disappeared. The gift should still stay. Oh, yeah. You got that. Our galaxy. Haru is balling right now. But enough of that. Oh, Haru didn't hit. 85 is the break point, so Haru will really never hit that at that rate. On the other hand, we can farm people. So I can let, for example, I can let Christopher farm the child so that they can get a higher fortitude or whatever. Well, we'll see. I'll let Haru finish the nameless fetus first. But I think that's it for this episode. We'll just wrap things up. Right, with my infinite hatred, I give you this gift. We already got this Forsaken Murder and Scarecrow searching for wisdom, so we really have, again, we have no choice but to get. With my infinite hatred, I give you this gift. So again, another part of the Beast recording. Benjamin's recording. So it's part of the script. Angela knows about it, and she's just going to be following along. Doing it for thousands of years, thousands of cycles. Alright, this is another Hay class. Finish this one. Still haven't finished this one. Did we unlock anything? Nope. I guess I read that other one. I can unlock this too. Right, before we end this episode, I'm going to hire the other person next episode. But before that, let's look at this. So, it's Christmassy. I give you this gift. So, yeah, it looks like a weird reindeer sleigh thing. Alright, we'll get to know more about it in the next episode, but right now we really don't have anything. Anyway, that's it for this episode. So, again, VODs are in YouTube. There's a new episode every day at 0 UTC, midnight UTC, or 8 a.m. Philippine time. And also, I stream on Twitch, so if you want to watch me record these episodes, you can just follow the link on the description. And again, thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.